The biggest causes of our suffering are expectations. An expectation is a strong belief that something will happen the way we have imagined it to. But the truth is, it rarely does. And when things don't go the way that we have planned them, or when people don't act the way that we want them to act, we often suffer. We blame our lives, we blame the people around us, and sometimes even hurt them by words. But what we're truly doing is hurting ourselves. A few years ago, I went for a Vipassana. Now, for all of you guys who don't know what a Vipassana is, it is a silent meditation retreat, and I went there for 10 days. I will be doing a detailed video on my journey, but today I want to share one of the biggest lessons that I learned out there, which is that we are attached to our ego, to the I, to the me, and to the mind. Think about a kid who is playing with his toys. Another kid comes along and starts playing with them as well. The first kid says, "No, you cannot play with them, they are mine." And the mother comes and tells the kid, "Dear, sharing is caring." Can you believe that we are attached to the me and the mind at such a young age? And no matter how many sharing lessons we've learned in our lives, this attachment to our ego becomes stronger and stronger over time. You're not going to go and share all of your wealth with a stranger. Neither are you going to share the love of your life with someone else. What I learned at Vipassana is that we as human beings in this day and age are meant to suffer because we are attached to our family, our friends, our health, and our wealth. Some of us might, but not all of us would want to leave everything and become a monk, because we have all of these dreams and desires and responsibilities that we just won't give up. This means that we are meant to suffer, and the only way to reduce the suffering is by reducing our expectations. It is very difficult to have our expectations met from other people, because everyone has their own way of living and their own belief systems, and there is no way that you can change their beliefs for your benefit. But it is easier to have these expectations from yourself, because that will act as a motivator to become a better version of what you are today. Although do not put a lot of pressure on yourself, because if you cannot meet your expectations for some reason, you will be hurt. When I said it is difficult to get your expectations met from other people, it didn't mean that don't have any expectations from them at all, because it is very human and it is very normal to have these expectations. I myself have occasional expectations from my husband and my family and friends, but when I do, I am absolutely aware that I have these expectations, and I make sure that I communicate them. And so most of my expectations are met. But when some of my expectations are not met, I know that is because either I expected way too much out of them, or I didn't communicate them effectively. And when I know this, I just feel lighter and I feel less hurt. Communicating your expectations to the people that you're expecting from is so important. I share more about this in another video that I've made previously. If you're interested, click on this link and it'll take you right there. The first step to reducing your expectations is to become aware of them. You know, we have so many expectations daily and we are not even aware of half of them. So I'm going to share a few sentences that we use on a regular basis that are clear signs of hidden expectations. Number 1, I'm right, aren't I? How many of y'all out here have gone to a friend and gone like, "Don't you think I'm right? I am right, aren't I?" When you do this, you are expecting a yes from the other person. You may not be right. They have their own opinions, you have your own opinions, and there's a high chance that you might be wrong. And when you say something like that, you are expecting to be right, and if you're not, you're likely to be hurt. Number 2, life is unfair. How many times have we gone saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening to me, life is so unfair." Honestly, life isn't fair to anybody. Everybody goes through certain struggles, and when you say something like life is unfair, you're actually expecting your life to be fair to you. Number 3, everybody likes me. When you say something like this, you're expecting that every single person on this planet likes you. There could be so many of y'all sitting right there who hate this video right now, who would have put a dislike and put a negative comment. Because it's just not possible that every single person on this earth will like you. And when you have these expectations and when somebody dislikes you, you're going to be really hurt. Number 4, I can change them. No, you cannot change them. All you can do is influence them to change themselves. I'm not sitting here to force you to do certain things in your life. And honestly, I cannot expect to change you. All I can do is share the information that I've gained over the years so that it can help you change yourself if you want to. If you assume that you are going to change this person for the better and they don't, you are going to be the person who's going to be the most hurt. So guys, think about it. Do you say these things to yourself often? If you do, you have a lot of hidden expectations. So guys, a very effective way to reduce your expectations is to become aware of them and have a dialogue in your head whenever they pop up. Every time you find yourself saying these sentences, stop for a second and ask yourself, do I have to be right? I could be wrong. Is life really unfair? Well, I do have my basic necessities, so I'm grateful for them. Do I have to be liked by every single person in this world? Do I like every single person in this world? Maybe not. Can I really change them? I don't think so. Once you start having this dialogue with yourself every time an expectation shows up, you will start finding peace. And you will also start looking at the positives in the people around you. And sometimes when you have strong expectations that you really need to be met, you will want to communicate them with the other person. That's about it for today, guys. I hope you could take something of value from today's video. There are a few more videos on my channel. You can go subscribe as I'll be putting more content every Thursday. Thank you. See you next time.